too. I'm seeking help on this one. I really am seeking. I am seeking help on this one. So basically, right, second consecutive day off. Oh my, all these days and what day it is. I am so confused. And I mean, keep saying, oh, Sandra's up in a couple of weeks. Sandra's up in a couple of weeks. It's not a couple of weeks. I think it's actually tomorrow she's coming up, or the day after for a week, or best part of a week. So yeah, that's just, I don't know where the time has gone. So I've just been putting some washing away. The bedding that I washed yesterday, that's all boxed up and put into the into a plastic box and put underneath the bed. The Rashers had one walk already today, and I need to head into Alford. And a bit of a strange thing happened. I can't remember whether I mentioned. So I have some tablets called statins for cholesterol. Basically, it's like a monthly prescription. And when I went to go order my prescription online, it's come up with choose a nominated pharmacy. It's like a bit weird. So chose a nominated pharmacy. Went to go and collect my prescription from Sutton-on-Sea. Those who know the area will know where I'm referring to. And they used to be a Lloyd's pharmacy, and they're not. They're now a private pharmacy. So they couldn't find this prescription. Anyway, it turns out it's been sent to a Lloyd's pharmacy over in Alford. So I went over to Alford the other day, and sure enough, they did have the prescription, but they didn't have the medication. So to cut a long story short, I'm going to nip into Alford in a bit. And when Sandra comes, every time Sandra has been recently, it's only been literally for a mad 24 hours. So I have got a couple of bottles of Guinness. So Sandra likes Guinness, and I've still got from my birthday this stash here. These the travel trolls got me. Do you remember this? And we only opened one can. We never mastered this pourry type thing. Anyway, because Sandra's up, all being well, we are going to master that. So that's done today, and then I've done my bird table that had all the that green netting on it. So Dan has got some wire netting, so he's modified his to try and keep the big birds away. So I might try and get that done today if I get time. And then I was watching something online where people have put bits of chain hanging down the bird tables, so the little birds don't mind going into the chain. They can even put their feet onto it. But apparently the big birds, the pigeons and the rooks, hate the stuff, absolutely hate the stuff. So I may end up having to go and get a couple of metres of chain at some stage, and apparently you can put the chain down it. But we'll see. No news on my car. It's over a week now, and fortunately I've got a box of dog food for Rasha, but a big bag of dog food is in the back of the car, and all my bird food's in the back of the car as well. So when will I hear about my car? I don't know. I'll be giving them a call this afternoon. So I'm going to glug a quick cup of coffee, a couple of other bits and bobs to do, then fingers crossed I'm going to go and pick this prescription. We have a couple of other celebrations today as well. Yesterday was 1 year since the travel trolls came and stayed with us at the nurseries for the first time. So Dan and Mazzy, 1 year, where did that go? And today, as I'm recording this, is my grandson's second birthday. So happy birthday to baby Caden, my grandson, who I miss terribly. It's one of the, well, I miss all my family, but one of the perils of having to work away for the season. And flies are back. So when I was out yesterday, I noticed the first harvest of hay was being done. Everything was being baled up. So I'm assuming that is part of the problem. And obviously we've got the warmer weather with us again, and allegedly we're in for a heat wave. Right, I need to nip into Alford. So I have a result. I have got my statins, and all being well, next time I order, they should go back to my old chemist, which is in Sutton-on-Sea. So I'm currently in Alford outside the Half Moon. So I did a walk around here a week ago when I was bringing my car in to have a look at, wasn't it? So was it a week ago, 2 weeks ago? Can't remember now. Oh, look at this old car here coming past me. Look at this. Ooh. Right, so yeah, Alford, lovely little place, and a nice little Chinese takeaway here called the Panda. somebody on the campsite last week I sent over, and they said they had a really cracking Chinese takeaway from here. Very nice. We've just been actually sat down for an hour with just me and Rasha, just didn't get disturbed. And Dan from the Travel Trolls and Amazzi, I've just ordered, look at it, wait till you see this. I've got a mixed kebab here with chicken and doner meat and vegetables. Oh, wait. Time to get stuck into this baby. That kebab was absolutely amazing. Still got a little bit left over of doner meat. I think that's the second time we've ordered from Square Pizza in Sutton-on-Sea. So they're not on an app, but they've got their own website. I think it's Square Pizza. But if ever you stay at the nurseries, there's a menu in the thing. And the garage have got back to me. My car's still going to be another week. So there is a temperature sensor that needs replacing, which is obviously what we said a week ago, and then the DPF needs a regen on it as well, so it needs a little bit of work doing on it. But they know that I don't need the car as such because I've got the courtesy car, so at least I know something. And one day I'll get it back, and I'll have a big car instead of a noddy car. So it's back to work I go. 2 full days off. Bloody hell, feels like I've been off for a week. Right, quite a bit going on this vlog coming up now. So obviously you've just had a bit of a waffle on what I was doing yesterday on a day off. We'll keep watching this one. I'm going to have a little chat about the defibrillator and some of the plans, what we're going to do with that, which are probably going to mean we're going to buy a second one. But I'll have a chat about that. Sandra is coming up, I'm not too sure it's tonight or tomorrow, but in the next day or so for a week. So she's mad stressed out at home because this morning the scaffolders have arrived. So we're having a new roof up on the house at home. So I'll try and remember to insert a couple of clips of what was going on from fairly early this morning. My phone started to ping with the camera alerts. And on site, I'm going to get in the office, see what's been going on over the last day. Everything should all be okay. And I've got a bit of a mad couple of hours on the all being well on the Stiga mower. I need to finish off the seasonal area, and I've got some touring pictures to do ready for this weekend. And I put a t-shirt back on because allegedly we're in for a mini heat wave. And you know what? At the moment, it's a bit chilly.
We're only going across here and there.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. That's enough. We want to be going home and just doing one of that.
Fucking right, I'll take them 2 5s off you as well, like that.
It's pretty small.
Yeah.
Any steps at the back, but
No.
no.
Yeah, they would have brought them round as we went.
Right. Maybe we reach me. I get some steps.
No, you got on top again.
Right, so I'm just getting the sprinkler onto the back of Boathead's pitch. So if you remember there, a week or so ago was completely brown. It's still lots of brown areas on it, but I'm going to give this a sprinkling now for a wee while, because I say allegedly we're in for this bit of a heat wave. We're having a big dry spell at the moment. Let's put that on. And try not to get myself soaked. Where's the sunshine gone and the heat? So, update, defibrillators. The first one has now been paid for. The money's gone through to London Hearts. They've received the payment, and that's going to be with us in, I'm guessing, a handful of days. So obviously, keep watching going forward for that. You see, this is really exciting, isn't it? Once we've got it, there's a serial number on it, there's dates on batteries and things like that which we need to register, and they've sent a link to a training video for us to watch, and yeah, basically that's all ordered. So we were in contact with London Hearts about this extra money that we've got, and we said, you know, we can donate some money back to you, but apparently they get other grants, like government grants, so it would be not really good to give them money because they've already got the money. So the consensus of opinion on all the comments that we had, there was two things. One, to give to a local village, or the local village, and where we are in Mumbai, there isn't really a village, there's a pub, and my understanding is the pub has got its own defibrillator, so Mumbai itself is covered. This end of the village obviously will have ours in the reception area, so that eliminates that that idea. Then the other one is, there's a place called Hogsthorpe, which is the next one, next village down. I did the walk around the church the other day. I don't know what the situation is there. Sandra is up, as I say, in a couple of days, and I think she's got some contacts at the church. Could it be a good idea to maybe put the defibrillator at the church in Hogsthorpe? Or the other idea was to give it to another campsite. So we have got a sister campsite in Cornwall. Some of you will know. So we could give it to our sister site, or we could give it to another campsite. If we're going to give it to another campsite, who should we give it to? I'm seeking help on this one. I really am I am seeking help on this one. So basically, the next village down, Hogsthorpe, if I can touch down with, I don't know, a parish councillor or somebody to do with that little village, or another campsite, and if it is another campsite, who should we give it to? We really need your comments on this one. So feedback, if you're able to feedback. I know some of you watching on the big telly there, you can't do it because it's all press one key, and I know some of you can't do it, but you can send me an email maybe, if that's easier. My email address is in the description on all my videos. So if you can't type because you're on a big telly, don't worry, you could always send me an email. But yeah, what a fantastic position to be in. So all being well, in the next week or so, we're going to have the defibrillator here on site at the nurseries in Mumbai in Lincolnshire. People were queuing up for breakfast this morning. Poor Mark, I don't think his alarm went off, so he's a bit right. Got going a little bit late. We'll try and have a word with Mark in a bit as well. I'm just going to go and get my mowers out of the shed and get ready for today's work on the site. We have another YouTuber with us in a minute. We'll try and get a hello shortly. They've just given us a sticker. So we'll try and get a hello from those shortly as well. Pop into the mower shed a couple of times over the last couple of days, and I've not seen sight of the chicks. So whether or not they're now fledged, possibly, I've gone outside, I'm not sure, but I'm not even seeing the blackbird diving in and out anymore. So fingers crossed they're having safe travels and they'll make it. I've just been giving Mark instructions on how to open a hand soap dish on the in the toilets. Are you educated today, Mark? You now know how to fill the soap up, isn't it?
Not as easy as it looks.
Not as easy as it looks, and the problem being is next time you come to do it, you're going to go, how did I do this? Right, okay. It must be mowing day. I know. Do you know why it's mowing day, Mark? I'm going to have a laugh with Mark now. I'll explain why it's mowing day in a second. Right, so I've just got a couple of touring pitches to do. So if you remember the other day, we did it on Tuesday, I did motor touring. So I've just got a couple of touring pitches to do where I've had people on for a while, and then I've got, it's about half of the seasonal area that I didn't get finished last week. And again, I've explained on videos that as I work my way on the seasonal area, I work my way down so I can see the barriers. But technically speaking, I should now have 2 hours where I shouldn't be disturbed, nobody should be arriving, and I can get this big grass cut done. Yay! Blue sky, the sun literally has just burst through. Yeah. So they said we would have blue sky this afternoon, and all being well, now the sun's out, it's going to warm up a little bit. But yeah, that was really weird. That literally burst through a second ago, and over there it's still grey. Whoop, blue sky ahead. So that's most of my big mow done. I found another tent peg. Again, not good if they get caught in your mower blades. I am so hungry, absolutely famished. Right, just quick sit down for 5, check any messages or anything. On we go. So I've just taken down the hanging baskets of the cottage. So we normally have one here. It's a cold wind coming over the fields. And then normally have one hanging off here, one hanging off here. We're going to get some bedding plants rebedded into there, and then coming up in the next hour, this needs cutting again. But look at this. That's rabbits. Look at the state of it. At least I'm assuming it's rabbits. It won't be a badger or anything like that. It could be a badger looking for grubs. But yeah, absolutely manic. I had it trimmed to the back of there recently. Yeah, goodness me. You can see it. Oh, but see where it's all been kicked out. Look at this. What wild animal is that? So not showing you over the fields for a while, have we? Just while we're here. Right. I'll get the Husqvarna out in a moment. The boatheads bought me some Haribos the other week. I'm actually now getting through them. Right, I've got a bit of mixed doner kebab left over from last night, which I'm going to have for my dinner. And we'll go and say a quick hello to Rasha. So I'm not spotted her in the garden again today. She'll be fast asleep on the bed, no doubt. Hello, Rasha. How are you? How are you? Have you been a good girl? Have you been good? What have you been doing? Hey? You know where your treats are. Have you been a good girl? Hey, do you want little treats? In fact, we'll have one of these teeth sticks for you. There you go, good girl. And just as I was just literally about to sit down and eat, somebody's just arrived to check in, and I've just had a coffee from Jonathan Pugh. Jonathan, fantastic. Sandra's up either tonight or tomorrow, so we'll be putting that in and taking Sandra out for a treat. Jonathan, Thank you ever so much for that. Much appreciated. Thank you. Pitch number 7 just arrived in a motorhome. Welcome to the nurseries. You're going to have a fabulous stay with us. Big thumbs up for coming and visiting, and great that you're a subscriber. Right, let's fire up, all being well, the Husqvarna, and I'm going to do the front of the cottage. Lots of people, when you come and stay with us, you're given a tag, a fob, and lots of people point to this post to lift the barrier. You need to click it. So every time I do a check-in, I always have to say to people where the black post is. Right, those in my pocket. Oh, a bit windy still off the field. And just go and mow this little bit of grass on the front, and then I need to have a think about what I'm going to do with that bush where the rabbits have been. Right, so that's a little bit tidier, a little bit, well, one small area on touring to do with the Husqvarna, and then we can put this one back in the shed. Somebody's been up to the garage. And I said, I've got some stuff for Rasha in the boot of my car because she's running out of food. And they put back these training pads. But the training pads aren't training pads, they're actually just seat protectors. But I've got my mealworms back. I've got my birdseed, and I've got Rasha's. Rasha's going to be happy, she's got a food bag. So, happy so I just popped out for half an hour into Inghamell's. Buy some mainly cleaning material for the campsite. So Mark's just looking after the forts for me while I'm out, and now we go and head back into back to work. Pitch number 7 that left today. They've been on stayed with us for a week. They bought some campsite Warden energy drinks. Gives me lots of energy, these, you know. Yeah, you don't need Prime when you got Guinness. Right, so we're joined by a guest who's staying with us. I think you arrived yesterday?
Yesterday, last night, yeah.
Last night, so I wasn't here. Mark did a check-in yesterday. What's the name of your YouTube channel?
Me and Air on Tour.
And they've just provided a little sticker. How long have you been going with that?
We haven't been going with it right long. I think we've only been going... How long? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, 6 months if that. I don't think we've been doing it 6 months.
You enjoying doing it?
Yeah, I am. It's different. It's something different, yeah.
It's mainly keeping an archive, basically, of your travels and your trips, and you can go back and I sometimes use my videos as little prompts to remind me about things.
To be honest, the reason I started doing a YouTube channel was because last year we had 5 weeks up in Scotland.
Oh, right, okay.
And I couldn't remember any stops.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I said to wife, but I'm going to do a YouTube channel. At least I'll be able to remember. I'll be able to look back and then I know where we've been. Yeah,
well, I'd say you can do a playlist even of just your Scottish visit. Yeah. So, right. So what we're going to do is we've been giving that. I'm going to give that back to you. So,
yeah. Nigel,
you came in for a breakfast this morning. Mark had a bit of a lie in this morning, didn't he? I think I said, let's give Mark a ring. And Mark, where are you? And he's like, oh, what time is it? He covered for me for 2 days. I think I wore him out over 2 days.
I think you have,
Hey, I'm in Charlie. Yeah, could do it. Come on, let's go and put your sticker on the mower. Right. Let's go and right. So as we've said, if you do come and stay with us, or even if you don't come and stay with us, you can always post one to us. And we've got instead of having a sticker garage door or a wall, we'll put them on the mower, and then that way your stickers can see what goes on. So I've been on the Husqvarna today, and you can choose wherever you want to put it.
Right, let's have a look. We can put it, if I can get it off. There we go. Let's just stick it there, I think.
That'll do for me. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And just for information, I have literally 2 minutes ago, I've just had to order myself another batch of stickers. I'm down to my last half dozen. So if you want me to send you a sticker, there's a link in the description below. Or if you're staying with us at the nurseries, come and pick one up. They're free of charge. If you're here, you want to make a donation, fine. But just help yourselves. Great to have you staying with us.
Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to it, yeah.
And you know what?
Well,
never rains here.
I know, they say it never rains. It's windy today, though.
Yeah, we didn't say anything about
But it
wind.
don't rain, no.
No. I've never mentioned
No, it
wind.
don't rain.
Windy. No rain.
And there's going to be an heat wave next
Oh, look
week.
at blue sunshine up there. Blue sky, sunshine. Yeah, so they said there's going to be a heat wave today, and I'm not too sure about that. It's
Not
definitely
bad though, is it? It's
a bit chilly where the wind is. So, right, I'm just going to quickly go and do a 5-minute last mow. I can put this away, and I've got a final check-in now waiting for. Great to have you with us. Cheers,
Okay,
buddy.
Matt,
Take care.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Right, yeah. So I'm just waiting for one last check-in, and I've just got a final pitch which I should have done earlier. I've just remembered I didn't do, and that's only going to take 5 minutes, and then the Steger can go away. Is Mark here? Mark, we've worked out what was the problem this morning, Mark.
What problem?
The getting out of bed problem. We know what's happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right, come into the camera. In fact, come this way where they've got some. Oh, Dan's not done another move yet. Dan's not done another move.
Oh, no.
Right, Mark, come on. So we've worked it out. I've just been talking to, I forgot the guy here. So what it is this week, for the first time you've had 2 days off.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So I think that could have worn you out.
Yep.
And then you've actually pretty well covered for me. I didn't need to come and do anything really, because it's a couple of bits. So you've done 2 days work as a bit of a warden, and it's finished you off, didn't it?
Yes.
Hey?
That's
2 days work.
your problem, isn't it? See?
So we've worked it out.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. 2 days.
So what's the solution?
I don't know. Just enjoy being a warden. How are you enjoying your role here? What's it like?
Apart from the days off.
You don't have to have days off, but it's important to have. It's important to have your own mental health and your own well-being and recovery. Yesterday I was at a loose end, and I actually had a siesta yesterday afternoon. Lay on the bed, I dozed off with Russia, and my knee is recovering because I rested it up.
Rest and recovery.
Yeah. Right, I'm just going to pop over to pitch number 26, which I forgot to mow earlier. It's not important. I'm just going to do it before I put the mower away. So 5-minute job. Put the Steger away. What time do you think our last check-in is going to be here at? We won't predict. Probably wise not to predict.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, could be. Could be. We'll see. Did send him a text message an hour ago. Not heard anything back yet. Oh, and how's your watermelon?
A what?
Your watermelon.
Oh yeah, we'll cut that up later.
Yeah. Nom. Right, on I go. There we go. Sorry, also, this is lush. There's still a few patches in it, considering this has only been down a couple of weeks. But we've given the turf a first cut. Yeah. Looks nice, that, doesn't it? So, yeah, it's taken really well, considering how dry it's been, although, as you know, it has been watered on a regular basis. Right, I am going to wrap this video here, and before I go, I've got to say a massive thank you to everybody that's a subscriber to the channel. If you've not already done so, you can subscribe below. It's free, it doesn't cost anything at all, and I know I've had quite a few new subscribers in recent times, so amazing. And for my long-time viewers and regular subscribers, you're all amazing people. Have an amazing time.